Plaintiff Odafle Okwe met the defendant in 8th grade, and they started dating after they reconnected years later on Facebook. Odafle says while dating, she discovered the defendant had a snoring fetish and was part of an online community of people who watched videos of people snoring. She's suing her ex today for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Jamel Smith denies that he has a snoring fetish and says he has no idea what Odafle is talking about. Jamel admits that he borrowed money from Odafle, but insists she gave him 7 years to repay her, so she's suing him prematurely.
Start with you.
So I just want to start off by saying I've been a longtime fan of the show.
Thank you.
I remember you actually came to Fayetteville State University some time ago. You took pictures with the alphas. My mother came. She still talks about that to this day. So, of course, she'd like to say hello. And I'd like to take some of the words that you kind of left upon us on that day and just apply them to the teens at the teen center that I work at part-time. So your message is great, and I just want to thank you for that.
Good. Good. Think it helped any of the teens that you work with?
Yeah, I'm working on a few. Like there's always your favorites and ones that you want to see. You always want to see all of them do well, but there's a couple that
it may have more potential than the other, and so you kind of want to see them overcome those odds. All right, and tell me about your relationship.
So I've known Jamel since middle school, and we dated in the 8th grade for a few months. So if you do 8th grade math, that's a few years. And we dated for some time, and just fast forward to 2012, we reconnected on Facebook, story of every person's life. We reconnected on Facebook, things were going well, and we started dating in maybe August of 2012. And things were going pretty well, but I noticed a couple of red flags. So one of them was he has a woman's name tattooed on his arm. And I asked him about it. I said, well, whose name is that? He goes on to tell me that that was going to be his daughter's name. So he got it tattooed on his arm to surprise the mother of the child. And when he got to the hospital, she changed her mind and went with a completely different name. So
that's not true.
Come to find out.
But all this happened before rekindling, right?
This was after we rekindled.
Okay, after you rekindled, he showed up with a woman's name tattooed on his arm.
No, he had the name already there.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So, what difference does it make? Whatever he had before you got around.
He did, but come to find out, he lied about it. Okay. It was actually the name of the girl that he was dating and cheating on me with, who lives not too far from me. So that was red flag number one.
Okay.
Wow. So I also found out that he has a snoring fetish. It's a thing. He's part of this online community, and they watch people snoring in videos as though it's pornography, and they get turned on by it.
I don't believe nothing like that. I don't believe that.
Yes,
okay.
and he
What's
commented.
the I don't believe that.
Sir, I don't even know I don't know.
Snore freak. Snoring freaks. I ain't never heard of such a thing.
You'll find it.
I ain't never heard of no thing like that, ma'am.
It's real. It's real. So naturally, I couldn't
sleep. True, Your Honor.
I couldn't sleep around him because I would be worried that he was recording me and showing the videos to his community, to his friends online.
Wow.
It's true.
Go ahead.
That's not true.
So
it's not true.
You found out he was a snoring freak. Then what?
I mean, I guess everybody has a thing, but that
no,
was
I don't
thing.
get. Oh,
and that
okay. I know everybody.
No, that wasn't for me. So that was another red flag. And then just some things he would say about his child's mother. He didn't talk too fondly of her, so it was just too much baby mama drama and just things that.
That was beginning in August of 2012. How long did the relationship last?
It only lasted a few months. So by the end of the year, we called it quits by that point.
All right.
But it was still cordial. It was a friendly breakup. It wasn't anything malicious or anything like that.
Sir, let me hear from you regarding the relationship, then we'll get to the loan.
Yes, sir. So we did date, indeed, after high school. I don't know. She said we dated in 8th grade. I don't remember that. But we did date. The snoring fetish thing, I don't know about that. But
what do you mean you don't know about it?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
I wouldn't say that.
No, sir. I don't know. I have nah. That's not true. So we did date, and I just had a little bad luck. Things happen, I guess, in people's lives, and was having a little bit of an issue. I did have some bad luck, you know, financial trouble.
All right, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Ma'am, tell me about the loan. He's setting that up, about to claim poor mouth. So tell me what happened with the loan.
Yes, so after we broke up, again, like we were still friends, so he came to me and asked me for assistance because his car was having some problems. He couldn't afford to pay for it. So the loan totaled $1,900. And I loaned it to him with very reasonable repayment terms. All I asked was that he repay me $25 a month. And I actually gave him 7 years to pay it off. And now granted, this was only just in case he missed some payments here and there. If anything came up, I just said, give me $25 a month.
Why were you so generous with a man you only dated for a few months?
He's been, like, even though we were on and off, like, we were still friends, or so I thought. Okay. And again, like he alluded to, he's had some financial problems, and I didn't want to put more on him than he could actually pay back. So I figured, being reasonable, you could just kind of chip away at the debt over that time.
And that was when?
And this was in February of 2013. Okay. So he's only paid $225. I didn't get my first payment until September of 2013. So because he's breached, I've just been forced to sue him to collect on the balance. So found out that he has a snoring fetish. It's a thing. He's part of this online community, and they watch people snoring in videos as though it's pornography, and they get turned on by it. So naturally, I couldn't sleep around him because I was worried that he was reporting me.
Plaintiff Odafle Okwe dated the defendant, and she claims he has a snoring fetish and is part of an online community of people who watch videos of people snoring.
Sir?
Yes, sir. We did have, I did borrow the money, paid back $225.
You're going to give me a bad luck story. Go ahead.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
That's what you were saying. You said I did have a bit of bad luck.
I did agree to pay her back within the 7 years, but she knows that I've had some financial issues.
Why did you want to take so long to
I didn't want
$25 a month?
That wasn't the $25. I told her I would pay her when I could. That was the agreement. We said, because I was having financial troubles, I said, I'll pay you back.
When did you expect that might be?
I mean, I have the 7 years. I'm going to pay it back before.
I said, when did you expect you might be able to? Before agreeing to the 7 years. Remember what you said?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, well, I'll pay you back when I can.
Yes, sir.
When did you expect I can to be?
Maybe within, I don't know, 5 years or something. Once I get
you didn't think
together.
You would have
well,
1,905 years?
I was going through some things. I was in another state.
Your Honor, he's
Come on, man.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to see how broke he intended to be the next 5 years.
I was going through some things. I was in Maryland at the time.
I know, but I'm talking about 5. You were going through some things then.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about the 5 years you projected out. Did you think that you would still be going through financial problems for 5 years?
Not the whole 5 years.
Right.
No, sir. No, sir.
So why didn't you make a better payment plan to get the woman her money back?
Because we agreed.
It sounds like you were scheming all along.
No, sir. We agreed that I would pay her when I could, not pay her $25.
That's what I'm saying. And pay her when you could, meaning you would pay her more than $25 a month.
But the $25 a month hadn't even been talked about.
That's my point. So why didn't you say, well, no, I have $25 a month. I'm going to pay you money before that. That's $2,000 and what?
20.
You say, oh, no, I'm going to be straight before then. I'm going to work and I'm going to have 2 jobs, or I'm going to upgrade my skill level, or I'm going to do something. Oh, no, 2020, oh, no, for $25, no, that doesn't even sound like I have any belief or pride in myself. I ain't going to be a scrub that long.
Your Honor, if I could interject real quick.
Oh, you need to be quiet. You should have interjected before you gave this man your $1,900 after being with him a couple of months. How much have you paid in these 3 years?
$225.
$225.
Yes, sir.
In 3 years.
Yes.
Why?
Well, when I came back, I had to get another job. So I did that. It took a little bit. Had to have living arrangements, which took a little bit as well. So once I got those situated, that's when I started paying. But then, the issue with my car. So things.
Remember, I believe he used it for your money. Now, what do you want to tell me?
I was just going to say, in that same time period, I actually have evidence that he's gotten 2 new tattoos. and he's been on vacation,
Yeah, of course.
according to social media.
He tricked you.
And here's him leaving his part-time job, so he has a job and a
You
half.
tell me, I knew he tricked you out your money time. You told me
And
you gave him
he's gotten some
$25 a
modifications on
month
his car.
payment plan on $1,900. I said, oh, he tricked her. That's what that was in the beginning. Stayed with her a few months and then got $1,900 and kept it moving. Packing, huh? What he said, I'm beach bound. I'm headed to the beach.
Wow.
Living it up at the beach.
Your Honor, if I could say,
Got off the part-time, meaning I got a full-time job now.
Job and a half.
Finally, my black chrome caps have come in. $2,000 wheels.
no, sir.
Fresh tattoo. New tattoo. What do you have? I ain't gonna listen to that slick talk. Beat this woman out of her money. They call guys like you scrubs, man. You gotta be a real man. Get your own money. Get your own money. Stop getting money off this woman. It's been 3 years. You only paid her $225 with coming here with this sob story. And I knew it was a sob story and a lie and some game. Sure enough, she proves it. I hope you learn a lesson now.
Absolutely.
To stay away from scrubs.
Absolutely.
And men who don't want to be real men and get their own money.
I agree.
All right? $1,675. Be a man. Grow up. Have a good day.
Just good riddance, and thank God for Judge Mathis.
I definitely agree. I'm ready to go ahead and get this out the way, get this over with. I think it was just the snore fetish stuff. I don't know what she's talking about. That's crazy. The agreement for $25, I don't know.
Snoring fetish, Google it. It's a Yahoo group. It's a thing. His name is all up and through the comments. Believe it. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
I don't believe that. Believe that.
Plaintiffs Nicholas Hartman and his girlfriend Cassandra Lee say the defendant, who is Nicholas's mom, has never liked Cassandra because she thinks Cassandra controls Nicholas. Cassandra claims while they lived with the defendant, she was extremely bossy and even gave them a bedtime. And they're suing her today for unreturned property. Defendant Betty Hartman insists she liked Cassandra at first and thought she was good for her son, but she is extremely controlling. Betty admits that she gave them a bedtime while they lived with her, but says it was because they weren't getting up in time to get their kids off to school. She's countersuing for stolen property.
Start with you all.
Betty is Nicholas's mother, and we've been together about 2.5 years, and that whole time she has not liked me. She's made it clear. And we moved in with her to help her out, and it's been awful. She's just been, very hostile towards us, towards me, trying to get him to move back home. But we did move in with her, and
Why do you think she's been hostile?
well, because she said it's because she feels like I stole him away from her, and that she feels like I control him. Betty is Nicholas's mother, and we've been together about 2.5 years, and that whole time she has not liked me. She's made it clear. And
Why do you think she's been hostile?
it's because she feels like I stole him away from her, and that she feels like I control him.
Plaintiffs Nicholas Hartman and his girlfriend Cassandra Lee are suing Nicholas's mother, and they claim she does not like Cassandra because she believes Cassandra controls Nicholas.
You all productive citizens?
Yes.
For lack of a better term? No
Yes.
trouble that she can blame you getting him into or any of that, huh?
No, his life has greatly improved as a team.
Yes.
Guy with you in his life is greatly improved.
Yes, I have.
Ma'am?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. No, he has no say of his own. You can tell right now, he's the one that's suing me, right? Who's doing the talking? And no, I really liked her at first. I even told her that she was doing good for him. He's more grown up. And then when they moved in with me, I offered they could move in with me, no rent or nothing.
So, when did the two of you start showing this animosity? You and his girlfriend?
Probably about after the first year and a half.
Of
but
moving in?
No, of knowing her.
But you thought she was doing good at first.
Yes, I told her, And I was proud that everything was going smooth.
How did she flip? What did she do wrong suddenly?
Well, the first thing I really noticed is when she had a baby, and it's supposed to be my son's. Okay, I was not even let known that they went to the hospital. I didn't even get to see the baby until a day or two later.
Got it.
We went there, and she just turned her back to us.
All right.
And was on her phone all the
And
time.
when they moved in with you, how did things go?
Well, at first it went fine, and I enjoyed having them and the kids there. And then she ended up going to Arkansas to see her dad, which was fine, And she took the kids. Okay, she got a hold of Nick and asked if she could bring a guinea pig in. So he asked me. I said, no, I wouldn't let you have one when you was a kid. I'm not letting anybody else bring one in. Okay? So then she texted me about a dog. I said, no. We don't need more animals than we have people in this house. And so she ended up sneaking the guinea pig and the dog both into my house.
It was not related to me that I was not allowed to bring a dog nor a guinea pig until the Saturday after I came back.
She had told us before we moved in.
Bringing the animals
I asked
in?
him. He didn't tell me I couldn't.
Did you ask him?
She had told us before we moved in that we were able to get our own dog.
And all right.
No, I
good
didn't,
enough.
sir.
And when you brought it home, she didn't say anything?
When we brought it home,
She felt like we tried to hide it, but like I had it in a little carrying kennel, and I had it right in front of her face, and I had come home at midnight when he got off work on that Friday. And
Okay. So yeah, you didn't try to hide it. You just brought it in like a thief in the night, like after midnight.
I work
try
second
to
shift.
hide it, just slip it in at midnight. All right.
No, Your Honor, I didn't for weeks
That's
up
not a
leading
big
up to
deal.
that.
We're not going to focus a lot on that. You characterize the relationship before we get to the property you all are suing her for. Sir, you want to tell me about the relationship with your mom?
Well, whenever she had gotten back from the doctor, she had a knee surgery, and whenever she had gotten back, she was like, we understood that she needed help around the house, but she was extremely bossy, and it was getting really high tension, and a lot of things happened and a lot of arguments.
Ma'am?
She attempted to give me a bedtime.
She stood there like this. All right, that's enough. Why you touch his hand like that to shut him up? Huh?
She's a lot better talker
Make me
than I am.
believe what? She slaps you all the time.
She's a lot better talker than I am.
Oh.
No, she had
Now,
attempted.
You might be on to something. He was talking and she took over and talked. Go ahead, ma'am.
She had attempted to give me a bedtime while I lived with her. She would time my smoke breaks. And what led me to leaving to go to Arkansas was she was referring to me as kitchen staff. I
So how
felt
long did you all stay there?
a month and a half. And,
Okay. All right.
yeah, for
Well, you did right. She had rules, and when people who live with you don't want to go by your rules, they move out. So what happened? What's wrong here?
The reason
happened?
why I gave her a bedtime time, because they were not getting up to get the oldest kid off to school. The school even asked them
You
about
can have whatever rule you want when they're living under your roof, unless they.
well,
So,
life has greatly improved as a team.
got with you and his life is greatly improved.
Yes, I have.
Ma'am?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. No, he has no say of his own. You can tell right now, he's the one that's suing me, right? Who's doing the talking?
Plaintiffs Nicholas Hartman and his girlfriend Cassandra Lee are suing Nicholas's mother, and they claim she does not like Cassandra because she believes Cassandra controls Nicholas.
Tell me about the property. We got to get to that now. What has she done with your property?
Okay, she had kicked me out April 1st, and Nick and the boys stayed with them. By the 4th, I made sure we had a place to move into, and she had told us that we were able to get our property out. But Nick was the only one who could move the property because I was not allowed back in the house, which is fine. Well, him and his friend were moving a load one day, and they took my dryer back that I had loaned her, and she got irate, and she ended up destroying my dryer, but she told them that this was it, no more loads, no nothing, you're not allowed to get any more of your stuff back. So we just want our stuff back.
You have a list of the things?
Yes, and I do have a statement from his friend stating how the situation went.
All right. Ma'am, they say you're withholding their property, which includes 8 guitars. I'm going with the most expensive things. The saxophone. Those are the 2 most expensive things, and the other is 4 amplifiers. It primarily is relating to his music. And I see some other things, children's equipment and toys. Ma'am?
Most of it is his, he had before he met her. The reason why I'm keeping them is because I've had so much stuff missing since they were moving out. I had a mini seizure one night, and the dishes was piled up on the stove next to where I was getting my medicine. Okay, when I fell, I went like this and knocked all the dirty dishes off the stove onto the floor and broke it. So they go to a resale shop and buy this big old set of 100 and some odd piece dishes. All I needed was plates, you know?
Well.
So then they snuck them out, and some of my other stuff, I had McDonald's plates I'd been saving for 40 years.
Let me see your items that you allege they took.
Oh.
And this is your countersue?
Yes.
All right.
And things just kept coming missing, and I went to change my sheets, and I went to the Alma. There's no sheet.
What do you all say about her items?
Okay, with the dishes, with the situation she was talking about, the night before they weren't dirty dishes, they were clean, and she had been carrying on about how she was mad I didn't use the dishwasher, that I hand washed these dishes. So it was kind of convenient that we woke up in the morning and all the dishes were on the floor broken. So I bought these dishes as to make sure that since there were so many people in the house, we needed dishes.
To replace those dishes that she broke?
Yes.
Good enough. Anything else?
With the sheet set, she's saying that she looked in the armoire. She had specifically made a linen closet right next to her washer machine. It was brand new. We only used her sheets that first week we lived there. I washed them, put them back in the linen closet, and I've let her know this. The towels we do not have.
So you just didn't take them. That's your point about the sheets? All right, and I just don't believe she's making this stuff up for $230. You're suing her for $3,640. If she was going to lie, she'd lie up to that amount.
Yeah.
She said, well, Your Honor, they took $3,000 from me. But she's saying you only took $200 in her items, so I believe her. Judgment for the plaintiffs. She agrees that she's withheld your items because she believes you took hers, and I believe her as well, and so I'm going to grant her judgment, $230. Everybody gets what they want today. All right, good luck to you all.
I love my son, and I don't know what is wrong with him, and I love him, and I want him back.
Plaintiff Lakeisha Davis met the defendant in a homeless shelter, and they became friends despite the fact that she got a bad vibe from her. Lakeisha claims she soon realized the defendant was a swindler, and she's suing her today for a loan and emotional distress. Defendant Shinotra Smith says she was always there for Lakeisha and even bought her children food and diapers. Shinotra insists the money from Lakeisha was a gift, and she's countersuing for defamation of character and harassment.
Start with you.
I first met Shinotra March of 2013 due to us staying in a shelter due to homelessness. And I had got a bad vibe about her when I first met her, but I still went into a friendship with her. In the process of our friendship, I noticed that she was a swindler, and she likes to use people for whatever she can use them.
To swindle?
Her cousin that was staying with her, she was watching her kids, keeping her house clean, and doing everything that was proper for as a housemate. And she took her card, her tax card, and tried to just rip her off of all her money.
Swindler is a con player.
Yeah, because she con people to make people think that everybody is against her and nobody is out to help her and everybody is out to get her.
Plaintiff Lakeisha Davis was friends with the defendant until she realized she was a swindler with a criminal record.
Ma'am, you want to give me some background?
Me and Keisha, we met and we kicked it off very well. I used to take care of her kids, buy her kids clothes, buy them Pampers, give them milk.
That's not true.
Whatever she needed, she was able to come to my house. I've never did anything to her
You was
per
using
se.
my baby Pampers and my wipes
As
while I was
far
staying there.
as
and you didn't wash my kids.
my cousin, I don't even know what she's talking about. That's a lie.
You don't have a cousin?
I do have plenty of cousins. I don't know which cousin she's
Okay.
talking about because I've
Hold
hadn't
on.
had a
You
cousin that
said
lived with
you
me.
have
so
plenty of cousins. And so one of your cousins could have done it, couldn't he?
possibility.
There you go. All right. So we don't know if she's lying or not about that. And how did you all end your friendship? What happened? Did you
Just
all move out
about
the
that.
shelter?
No, we weren't homeless when we ended our friendship. She was still staying in her apartment before she got put out. And then when she got put out, it was like our friendship just went astray.
All right. So why are you suing her today? What did she do about the loans?
I loaned her the money. Like I loaned her this was in February of 2015.
How much?
$1,900. It was the exact same day that I got my taxes, and she informed me, like, when I gave her the money, that she would pay me the prior week, but she didn't give me a dime.
Said she would pay you the next
week.
And where did she say she would get that money from in
From
1
her
week?
taxes.
Oh, okay.
Well, it wasn't really her taxes. It was her cousin's taxes, the one person whose card she took and tried to just go post it with the card. And she didn't give me my money, and she just left. And it's about she was stranded in Chicago. But what I was wondering was, how did you end up in Chicago with no money?
When is the last time you spoke with her about your money?
This was, recently, probably like last month.
What did she say?
She was trying to pretend as if she didn't owe me anything, and she don't know what I was talking about. And
So for the 1 year in which you loaned it and she did not repay, how many times did you request your money?
none. Since April, I haven't said anything else to her since April of last year. And then I ran into her in the mall, like in
Why
February.
didn't you say something to her?
Because it was just like I was already going through enough to be trying to harass her for some money, and I know she's saying like she not gonna give it to me. So
Did she give you an excuse? I'm missing something.
she told me she told me that she didn't get her money.
Okay, what about after that?
And I haven't talked to her after that until I ran into her in the mall in February of this year.
Hold on. Did you have her phone number?
No.
So you loaned somebody $1,900 and you didn't have a phone number?
I had her
on
phone number at first, but she changed her number.
Okay.
So
How long after loaning her the money did she change her number?
Maybe in April or May, I'm not sure, but I know April was the last time that I contacted her. She's supposed to pay me back February.
Hold on.
The second week of February.
But you have to tell me you tried, because she may tell me I never heard from her. And I had her money all the time. And I was going to give her money, but I didn't know where to find her. So that's why I'm trying to help you explain your case properly, because if she's the swindler you say she is, I'm telling you, she's prepared.
Well, I have proof.
So let's try it again. You tried to call her and her phone was off?
No, she wouldn't answer for me. And after that, after April, her phone was off.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get in contact with her until I ran into her this year, February, in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she was gonna Facebook me, but she didn't. So I ended up sending her a Facebook message, asking her, like, what happened to the message for you to send me about my money? And then she go to say, I don't owe you anything, what money, and this and that. And I have proof that I sent her
All right, let me
messages.
hear from her. Ma'am?
I don't owe her money.
Mm-hmm.
She did it as a gift to me. I was going through distress, and I needed some money to help move. And I was rounding up money. She herself.
You were rounding up money.
I did never ask her. I was asking my parents.
I'm asking what you just said. You slipped
Yes,
by
I
that
was
real quick. You said I was rounding up money.
Rounding up money.
All right.
Yes.
And that means you were doing what? How were you rounding up money?
Asking my parents for money, asking the community for money to see.
How did you ask the community?
I called certain places that help with your rent and stuff like that.
Did they give you enough?
They didn't give me anything.
Okay. So you never had enough?
No.
Until she gave it to you?
Yes.
Did you ask her?
No.
How did it come about that you received it?
Well, I was watching her kids and stuff, and she seen that I was in distress, and I guess she she said, "Snow Black, I got you. Don't worry about nothing." And then she came to my house, got me at 8 o'clock in the morning, and went and.
Okay. Loan was never discussed.
A loan was never discussed.
All right.
Plaintiff Lakeisha Davis was friends with the defendant until she realized she was a swindler with a criminal record.
And what's your counterclaim for?
harassment. Like, you just now popping up with this. Now you're like going over my friend's house, telling her that you know where I live at, and you
What's
gonna
your
see me.
defamation for?
Just my character, calling me a convict, calling me a liar, calling me just out my name, just all kinds of stuff.
Are you a convict?
No.
Okay. Are you a liar?
No.
Okay. You have any evidence?
Yes, I do.
We can get past this real quick. We're gonna see whether you're a liar, whether you're a convict, and whether you're a thief. You have anything with her record, ma'am?
Yes.
That's what I need. That's the first slide we can get past. Real easy.
Couple pages there.
Couple pages. No, like 15 pages. So far, we just have small claims cases. Oh! Theft. Forgery. Possession of THC, the dope you're talking about. You're a liar and a thief. Disorderly conduct, must have been drunk on that. Fraud, financial transaction credit card. All right, so far we know you're a liar and a convict. Now, you gave me some other things to see whether these were loans or gifts. I really just don't have time for so real of people. I thought when my money got here, I was going to pay you. No matter what, you're gonna get it, at court or after. I told you I had you. I mean, well, I mean, that's why you get convicted. You're gonna be a criminal, do it right. You need to go back and try a different profession. It's just not working out for you. Judgment for the plaintiff, your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
I just want to say, you don't loan somebody some money without doing a background check on them and find out that they're a swindler and they a thief and they do all this unnecessary lying.
And it didn't go that way.
Don't hang with convicts. That's the thing. Don't hang with convicts.
Do a background check first.
Woo, I know now.
Plaintiff Melissa Smith Deaton has been friends with the defendant for over 20 years, and he is a self-proclaimed party boy. Melissa says she is often the designated driver when she goes out with the defendant, and she's suing him today for failing to pay for a cruise. Defendant Joseph Curry admits that he likes to party and carry on, and he and Melissa have always been good travel buddies. Joseph claims he fell on hard financial times after he jumped off his roof and tore his ACL, and he wants to resolve this issue and repair his friendship with Melissa.
Start with you.
I've known Joe for over 20 years. He is a self-proclaimed party boy. I'm always the designated driver. I rarely drink. Joe's a lot of fun to travel with. And in September of 2014, we went on a cruise to the Bahamas, and one of the stops was Barbados. Can I tell you a funny story?
Sure.
We were able to go on a smaller boat that would take you out to swim with the turtles, and Joe wasn't going to go. He was just going to stay at the beach, but he decided that he would go because a local man came up and tried to sell Joe cocaine. So Joe was like, run, and Melissa, wait for me. He was scared of this local man trying to sell him drugs. And that's why we're here today. Joe has not
Because he was scared to buy drugs?
Well, though we're here today because he's never paid me for the cruise or the airfare.
You give me some background.
All right. Well, I've known Melissa for over 20 years. We've been pretty good friends. I am, like she said, a pretty bucko. I like to party, carry on. Melissa, on the other hand, she's not so much a fan.
With the places you party, no one ever has cocaine?
Well, no.
No?
No.
You just don't know it. Go ahead.
So anyway, we're like I said, we're good travel buddies. We went to New York back in 2012. It was New Year's Eve, turned in 2013. We had a pretty good time. When we got to New York, the other friend we were with, they were in a catch a taxi and spend hundreds of dollars, but I was seeing a transit outside, and I'm like, we're about to jump on that, save some money, got to Times Square like on $5.
Are you always broke?
Am I always broke?
Yes, sir.
Not really. I guess so, yeah. I mean, I have been.
And the money you get, you party it away?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Do you take care of yourself otherwise?
Oh, yeah, I do, absolutely.
You live alone, you don't lean on anyone else to take care of you as a grown man?
No.
Other than this bill here you're saying?
Plaintiff Melissa Smith Deaton is suing her former friend, who she says is a self-proclaimed party boy.
You loaned him this for the trip?
I did. I put it on my
Knowing
credit
that he
card.
was a party man?
Yes, but he had paid.
You thought you were going to get it back?
I did think so.
You said he had paid something before?
Well, when we went to New York, I had paid for it, but he paid me for the New York trip before we ever left. So I had no worries on this cruise.
And that didn't cost but $5 or something. What did you say about
No, that was after we got to the airport from the subway.
Just the ride from the subway.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It cost more than that.
Oh, yeah.
You
It was
paid her
probably
all,
like a $500
and you paid her all of
airport
that back, but this time she's saying you didn't. What's your defense?
Well, I had some troubles. When we got back from our cruise, I wound up losing my job.
For how long?
Probably for like 5 months.
Okay.
And then I jumped off my roof. I wound up tearing up my knee.
You
I tore my
jumped off
ACL.
or you fell off?
I jumped. I tore my ACL.
To get down?
Yeah, I did.
Why didn't you just take each step?
No, I'm scared of heights. I had to get down.
Well, you were already up there.
No, I know, but I was scared, so I was ready to go. Plus, it was hot. So when I jumped, I tore my knee up, so then I was out of work for like 6 months.
You're scared of everything but the bartender.
Yeah.
Scared of the cocaine man. You're scared to get up on a ladder.
I was not a fan, just saying.
Go ahead.
So anyway, so I tore up my knee, and then like after that, I was off work, and then I started back to work, and then I wound up quitting because my knee couldn't handle it. And then my mom had passed away, and so now I finally just get back to work.
Okay. And you've told her these things?
I have. I just wish that she would have given me a little bit more time. But
Right. What has her response been when you told her these tragedies have happened that has caused you to be unable to pay in a timely manner? What did she say?
I mean, she's understanding, but yet, I mean, it's been 2 years. She just would like to get her money back that she paid for in good faith effort that I said I was going to pay.
All right. And since you have no defense other than you need more time, she doesn't want to provide you with more time, going to have to grant her the judgment of $1,009. Have a good day.
Thank you. One day we finally got it resolved. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've been able to pay you back. I mean, I love you to death. You're my travel buddy, and I hope we can get to go on another trip somewhere soon.
I agree. I love you, Joe.
I love you too.
It'll be good.